13 weeks in the book, it's time for the 2017 MFL season recap. Straight into the power rankings here. As you can see, 4 of the 6 playoff teams, deservedly so, with 2 teams getting snubbed, especially Cuddy Pelkout, second in the power rankings. Not going to be in the playoffs this year. And Drake's new favorite team, the former champs, surprisingly made a push here at the end and made it to 6th. Meanwhile, Eden Cats kicking peaches at 8th and Just Win Maybe at 10th in the power rankings, making the playoffs. Clearly the benefits of an easier division and a pretty easy schedule.
It's the 2017 NFL Honors. Now, please welcome your host.
You better all be clapping right now. That's right though, it's the 2017 MFL Awards. We begin with the first team All-MFL. Pause if you want to read on, because quickly coming up is the second team All-MFL. How about some individual hardware? Last place for the second year in a row goes to Landon, which last year you got away with, but this year the punishment is coming. This one less of an award, more of an observation. Jeff, where are you at on that group chat? Easily the most pissed off person not to make the playoffs. Moneyball might work in real life to get you fancy watches, but not the MFL playoffs. Not this year. To the team that deserves to make the playoffs the least, but still probably will beat me in the first round. Proving karma's real because you should have made it last year. The reigning champ won't be repeating his title this year, but he did repeat in having the MVP of the league on his team. Still no playoffs for you. And for the second year in a row, this time because of a tiebreaker, start of a dynasty, our 2017 MFL regular season champ. It's playoff time. We start with the losers bracket in the first 2 matchups in week 14. The first matchup has the North Park Crying Jordans taking on Take This L, fittingly in the losers bracket, who's got Joe Mixon out this week and Alex Smith looking like the only highlight on your roster. Meanwhile, North Park Crying Jordans have Julio Jones lighting it up the last couple weeks, and I picked you to not only make the playoffs at the beginning of the season, but also win this whole thing. So you gotta win at least the losers bracket. Save me some face. The 3-6 matchup has Titties and Beer versus Pass Me the Blunt. And Pass Me the Blunt actually favored in this one despite not doing pretty much anything all year. That being said, Titties and Beer's got Marshawn Lynch and Larry Fitzgerald, who I really wish I hadn't traded to you. I think they're the difference maker in this one. I'll take Dean. And now for the money bracket, literally, the winner's bracket. Here we go. The K-Mish taking on Just Win Maybe in the first round with a 3-6 matchup here. Really, this comes down to will Adam Thielen and Marvin Jones Jr. show up for Just Win Maybe, because when they do, he wins. But this week they got Carolina and Tampa Bay's cover defenses. Those are tough. Plus, it really doesn't matter what the matchup is. I'm not picking against myself in the playoffs. Our final matchup of the playoffs has the 4-seed Chalupa Batman taking on Eden Cats kicking peaches, the 5-seed. And I'm looking at Chalupa Batman thinking, position rank wise, you've got an all-star lineup, and the Eden Cats kicking peaches, you backslid into the playoffs. I'm going to take Chalupa Batman here. It really doesn't matter. Whoever wins is going to lose to start a dynasty next week. Well, the regular season is in the books. Good luck in the playoffs, boys. See you at the top. I hope.